What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. So first of all, we should get a couple of things out of the way. We are in the mountains of Colorado because we're on our way to Texas Toast Guitars to do a workshop where we build guitars. Stay tuned for that because it's very, very special. Something we've never done before. Brianna is with me. She's a big part of this with the stuff that she's doing.
I've never even met them.
No, and this is going to be a big deal. Here's the topic for the day, though. This is what I want to know. What is good guitar tone? Last week we talked about tone wood and stuff, and I've been really thinking about this stuff a lot. Okay, so what is good guitar tone to you? The reason I ask that is we spend so much time chasing it. I spend 11 years making 1800, 2000 videos about how to help people get it. But what is it? Like, what is it? It's so subjective, right? On this channel, we talk about the technical stuff. Like, what thing makes a certain thing do a certain thing, right? Like pots, caps, pickups, that kind of stuff. Wire on pickups, magnets on pickups, those kind of things. What actually is good guitar tone? So what I want you to do is I want you to get in the comments and I want you to tell me what you think is good guitar tone. What does it mean to you? And you could use anything to describe this. You could say, you could use all the funny words, right? Warm, sharp, bright, dull, muddy. You could use all the words all those words that we always use, right? You could also use music, you know. I am striving for
this type of sound or this feel or vibe or...
Yes, I'm trying to sound like Slash on Sweet Child of Mine. I'm trying to sound like Stevie Ray on Tin Pan Alley. Those are two of my favorites. What are a couple of your favorite guitar tones? We've obviously talked about Stranglehold by Ted Nugent.
Stranglehold, any of the Alice in Chains stuff.
Ooh, Jerry Cantrell tones, which is really interesting because that's a very simple rig that he uses.
And I've been leaning more towards like 9 Inch Nails stuff, like, which I understand is more like technical-ish. Like,
so what's interesting about that is you have Jerry Cantrell, who's a very simple rig, and you have 9 Inch Nails, which he uses lots of effects and it's very, very processed, right?
But then I'm like, I like Chris Stapleton's acoustic, like I'm all over the spectrum.
Exactly. So that's the whole point of this.
The thing is, like, certain music is supposed to have a certain sound.
Okay.
I think. But I'm also not saying, like, I don't even know what it is. Like, I work on what makes the guitar sound a certain way, and I don't know how to make it, like, is this wire gonna make it such a big difference? We're like, that wire in this wood is
that's
different.
my job, and the more you learn about it, the more you're gonna learn about it. Exactly.
Like, I mean, from outsider looking in, y'all are like, tone. I'm like, I thought that was a joke. Like, I thought that was y'all picking on people.
Oh no!
Like,
and that's the thing, and that's the whole reason we're having this conversation today is that people really break this down. They're looking for something specific, but what is it? Is it a feeling? Is it right? So then the next,
like, the first time you listen to, like, Man in the Box, like, is that the chill bumps? Like, is that what you want?
Is that what you're looking for? Exactly.
Is it like, I'm gonna take a nap and listen to Chris Stapleton in the back of my truck? Like,
right. Is it a feeling? Is it something that you feel when you strike the chord? Is it certain frequencies? Like, what is it? The reason I want to talk about this stuff is I personally believe that more than often than not, what we're looking for when we choose our gear and when we pick pickups and when we pick gear, we're looking for a feeling. We're looking for more than just a technical specification, right? So here's what I would like you to do. I'd like you to get in the comments and tell me what is the tone you're looking for, number one. And number two, what is the percentage? Okay, so let's talk about another kind of aspect of this. What is the percentage of decision-making paradigm that you use to buy a guitar, to buy an amp, to buy a pedal? I want it to be cool looking. I want it to be like, I have a lot of signature guitars now because they make me think of a particular artist. Because I associate it with that type of music, even though I can't play that music.
You've had more of those guitars.
Yeah.
Like you.
Yes, my personal ones, not just for the channel, right?
Then, like, I like this because it sounds cool. Like, you bought the November Rain guitar. You've had Slash guitars. You've had, like...
Exactly. This is exactly what I'm saying.
Yours are more personable, not necessarily like, I like the way this sounds.
And of course I like the way it sounds.
Right, but it's more than that.
It's more than that. Exactly. And that's what I'm getting at.
Like, are you going to go in... The way I think about it like this, like, just people watching even. Like,
okay.
If somebody... I hate to say put it like this, but if somebody walks into Guitar Center, they're not going to play every single guitar. They're not going to take down every single guitar and play it and see what it sounds like. They're not going to do that.
No.
Like, what is your first... Okay, what's your starting point?
Where you go, whoa, that one.
Right.
And then
what's your starting point? Like, what makes you... And then you narrow it down. Like, maybe this isn't the exact sound you want, or like...
Yes.
But then what? Like, what makes you go in there with 500 guitars and say, that one?
Right.
That's my starting point.
Okay, so we want to know that from you. Is it color? So give me what you want out of Guitar Tone, and then give me like percentages. Like, I want it 60-40 to look cool, tone. Like, give me whatever those percentage breakdowns. I want it to be cool. I want it to look neat. I want it to feel good. I want it to play good. I want it to sound good. Yeah, there are hummingbirds. I want it, like, give me that percentage of breakdown that it is. Personally, I think what I've found over the last 11 years of doing this is that if people are really honest with themselves, tone actually is a smaller percentage of that. It's more about the overall experience of the thing. It's the story of why, like, there's a reason why I love my Mike McCready Strat. There's a reason why I love my November Rain Les Paul. There's a reason why my November Burst Les Paul.
I mean,
there's a reason why I like my D18. I have a story behind those things. Of course, the guitars sound amazing. They do, but there's a story behind it, and I can tell that story, and I feel that story, and I have that story.
Well, at the same time, like, let's say you do go into Guitar Center.
We're wiggling the camera a lot.
Oh, sorry. And you pick out the first one. Like, fine, cool.
Okay.
Whatever. For whatever reason it may have been.
We're in Colorado right now.
Yes.
Just go.
Yeah.
Like this. Okay, like, keep going.
You're not going to spend the $400 or $500 to make the guitar sound like you want it to if you don't like the guitar.
Fair point.
Like,
fair point.
When I had a crappy car, I'm not going to sink $6,000 more in a brand new transmission because I hate the freaking car.
Exactly. Fair point.
Like, yes, the transmission will make it work.
So what you're saying is, it's just like any other possession. If you don't like the color, if you don't like how it feels, if you're not drawn to it, you're not going to do anything with it. The reason we've been talking about this, okay? And for all of you who think that these videos and these conversations are pre-contrived, you can go pound sand, because literally we like drive.
I like that, pound sand.
Yeah.
Hold on.
So here's the thing. One of the things that I really care about at DylanTalksTone, obviously, is making the best sounding pickups ever. We already do that. But one of the things that I care about too is I want you to have a story. I want to be part of that story that you build with your guitar, that you bought it from a small builder, that you had a connection through a YouTube video, that you built the entire guitar, or you learned how to make pickups from us and then you bought pickups from us later. Like, those kind of things. Like, I want you to have that story. And so one of the things that has happened, this is a little inside baseball here, but one of the things that has happened over the last 5 years or so is we've gotten so busy that we've just literally, I don't know if you've noticed this, but we've not really come out with new models. We've not really come out with new stuff because I've just been so busy.
The creative side has dwindled.
Has suffered big time. The videos have gotten more boring. The content has just kind of...
You are very like, I just gotta make this video. And
exactly.
Like, you used to do all kinds of
stagnated.
I saw your pink wig in the garage the other day, and I'm like, what happened to this? Like,
that's right. I forgot about that.
I was spray paint. I was looking for paint or something. I was like,
what is this pink wig?
Why is this still here? Like, he hasn't used this in forever. And I'm like, he hasn't used this in forever. Like,
yeah, exactly. So that's the thing. So here's what's happened. I brought Brianna on.
What?
I brought Brianna on. She's helping us. She's doing a lot of stuff. And she has, because of her creative brain, maybe in a live stream or something, we'll break down kind of her past and her art side and all that kind of stuff. We'll talk about all that. But for the purposes of this video, one of the things that's really happened is it's been given us both time to be more creative, to have more imagination with what we're doing, with putting...
You're not so concerned on like, this needs to get done, this
holy
needs to get
crap,
done,
we have to build 20 P90s right now and get them out the door. We're literally, our wait times are down. We are keeping up on work better.
This is the first trip you haven't been like...
Yeah, we're on this trip to do this thing, and I'm not stressed out about it because we're caught up on stuff. We're keeping up on things. So it's allowing us as a business to be more creative, and I'm putting her in charge of a lot of the creative stuff, which is really, really cool. And so one of the things we just did...
I've been on a roll.
Yeah, one of the things we just did is we added her as an admin on our Patreon, because what we want to do is we want to kind of test case a lot of these creative ideas, whether it be a DylanTalksTone sticker, whether it be an engraving idea for a pickup cover, whether it be
or like the merch that we're trying to make for my half of it, like
yes, because we're coming out
people wearing it, like
because we're coming out with a whole new product line based on pickups, based on her stuff. So and really, I really want to get back into the fact that I told a story to build this business, that I told a story to
I mean, you used to make, like, we're talking about this joking thing I'm working on right now.
Yeah.
That was like your thing initially. Like,
yeah,
I'm going to do this thing and I'm proud of it. And if you don't like it, I'm going to make fun of you with this new product that the majority of people like.
You know, and it's interesting that you bring that up. And I know that this is just kind of a rambly video right now for y'all. I don't even apologize for it. It's just, this is how we talk, me and her.
Y'all are getting more of our brainstorming videos than anything. Like,
yeah, and I want to share a lot more of that. And everybody's like, well, this is DylanTalksTone, why are you doing this? And I'm like, no, I really think part of the creative process of coming up with a product that you will enjoy, that will inspire you to play, is the story behind it. And we want to share more of that. We want to show the whole thing. We've been talking about doing that in the last few videos. But one of the things I wanted to mention is that we are putting, in fact, she just made a poster. She's in the process. I haven't
made it yet.
She's
I'm
in the
working
process
on another part to add to it.
So she's in the process of making some posts on Patreon right now to do some testing, to do some, not market testing, but like, hey, what do you think? Nah, because market testing sounds so icky, right? Like,
I want your input on this.
Don't do this, that's stupid. Or
right.
This is really awesome.
Like, I would buy 50 of those, or like, you might sell 4. Like, I want that input, and
yeah,
that's what we can get.
Yeah,
kind
and
of.
It's not just about the sales. It's about the connecting
or even the
with
concept.
it.
Like, I sat on with you for one Patreon hangout. One.
Those guys are cool, aren't they?
And one of the guys said something. Like, I'm not going to try to, like, put
Out
everybody's business in there.
Yep.
But, like...
Now I have, like, 4 bugs in my whiskey.
We like, said the name of what we wanted to do. And he was like, oh, you can do... Blah, 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 blah. Like, and it turned into a whole thing. And that's, like...
Super inspiring.
I've been working on it since then. Like,
yeah, super
I've got
inspiring.
notebooks full of this stuff.
Yeah, super inspiring. And I think... And the reason we're talking about this in relating to DylanTalksTone on a Monday is... I firmly believe, I really believe that people, if they were really honest with themselves, use all these things, these concepts that we're talking about for the last few minutes, as part of their decision making, whether they buy a guitar or not, or pickups or whatever.
And I mean, more than likely subconsciously, but like even
Yes.
like you may not know it. Like you may be like, I'll say this. I was convinced before I bought a car I wanted a pickup truck. I still do.
Mm-hmm.
Is it practical for what I do?
Not
No.
really. Yeah.
However, I am the person that's like, yes, I want that lifted F-250.
Mm-hmm.
I have no use for it. I like the way it sounds. I like that it goes fast. Like,
Right.
This is what I want. Practicality, like the tone part of it,
Mm-hmm.
I could change it. My car goes fast. It does everything I need it to.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's just a...
Yeah, so when you put that...
There's a cosmetic aspect that draws me to that F-250.
Right.
Like,
yeah, it's a visceral thing that you can't really even describe. And I think that's something that...
and it's a power thing.
Yeah.
Like, it's a cocky thing. I'm 5 foot tall. I would love to get out of a lifted F-250. Like,
yeah, exactly.
and there's nothing wrong with that. Like, if you can afford that $4,000 guitar on the wall,
Mm-hmm.
do it. Like,
Mm-hmm.
why not? It's cool. You want it. Like,
Mm-hmm. No, and I think you're right. I think this is why we're having this conversation. I feel like people just need to admit to themselves and really embrace the fact that they want a story with their stuff. We do it with everything else in life. You know, we do it with lots of things. But for some reason, budget and the cheapest guitar and the race to the bottom and all that stuff becomes a thing. But let's really talk about that. And even if you can't afford a $4,000 guitar, for example, wouldn't it be cool?
right.
So have that conversation. Like, be part of that conversation.
Pros and cons list.
Yeah, I think that's really neat. So anyway, get the comments, talk about the stuff. Tell me what you think. Over on Patreon, we'll put the Patreon thing right here. If you want to check it out, or there'll be a link in the description.
I'll be on Patreon later.
Yep, she'll be on Patreon. You know, all that stuff. Well, they'll see this tomorrow, so.
Well, yeah.
But yeah, check it out. And of course, you know, we want you to be part of it, and YouTube members also, because the little YouTube join button down there, we're gonna do it for both. Okay, so yeah, I think that's really cool, and it's something that we care about. We want you to have a story. We want, and I think even with the personalized stuff where you can upload a file, we want your pickup to be yours. We want it to be special. We want it to be your thing.
Right, and that's the big part of our customization thing, like we talked about, was the story part of it. And like you talked about the customization side kind of being like handed to me, just because that's
because it's your thing. Yeah.
And I mean, we've talked, like, now there's a button on the website where you can upload a picture, and if you like, I know there's like special request things on the website, like if you have any concerns or whatever, like,
yeah,
if you have like, I want this picture to be a cartoon, or I want this to be line work, or I want it to, like, can you make this into a stick? Like, there's so many other things that we can do to make it
yours.
Fun. Like, I mean, even fun. Like,
fun is a good thing. You know, it's funny. I had and this video is getting a little long now, but what I'll tell you is, literally, this is how our brains work, though.
Rabbit holes.
Yep. Do you remember when the PRS Silver Sky SE came out, and there was and I say this all the time in videos, but this is where it comes from. John Mayer was doing his promotional video, and it was like the red block, and it said PRS Silver Sky SE or something, and he's playing in front of it. He's playing some guitar, and he said, "This is fun. It's called playing guitar. We are playing. We are having fun." Right? So what can we do to inject more of that into a purchase, into an upgrade, into our tone, into our, like, and that's what I think about. Like, I ask you what you're doing if we're like sitting working on stuff, like we're sitting here working on stuff. I'm like, what you doing? You're like, oh, playing with an idea. Yeah. Like, same thing with me. Like, I'm playing with a sticker. Like, I'm playing, like, exactly. And
it's a mental state.
And here's the thing, other thing I want to say, and then we'll let you go, is everybody's gonna be like, well, this is just a sales thing, so you can make people join Patreon and you can sell more pickups.
If you're cool, you'll join Patreon.
Well, yeah, cool people join Patreon. Absolutely. Yeah, we make a living selling pickups. That's what we do. And we're always trying to grow our business. Absolutely. But but principally behind that, one of the things that I really care about is when I look at the guitar industry, it's boring to me. After, 40 years of playing and 11 years, 12 years, 13 years, 12 or 13 years of having my own business involved in the guitar industry, it's sort of boring and it's sort of a recycled ideas kind of thing. And I'm like, how can we inject, I want to inject more into the community that is fun and enjoyable, and we're playing guitar. So think about those things. So get in the comments. I want to know what you think is good tone, what inspires you, and I want to know what your percentage of pie chart is. Is it tone? Is it how the guitar looks? Is it I'm inspired by an artist? Is it whatever? Tell me all of those things. I want to know what those things are. Thanks for hanging out. Do me a favor, hit the subscribe button and the like button. We'll get technical in other videos. That's cool. But this is just something that we were thinking about today. We've been thinking about the last few days, actually. And we wanted to share it. Of course, we're away from the shop, so we can't do the super crazy take something apart because we're away from the shop. But stay tuned this week because we've got a lot of very cool, actually building guitar stuff. We're going to build a guitar this week.
I'm so excited.
Super cool. Thanks for hanging out. We'll see you in the next video.